Have you ever wondered why some people just seem to see the world so differently from you? It's because there are actually 10 different terrains of consciousness on this planet. That is 10 fundamentally different operating systems. Think of them as 10 different paradigms. And everybody is at one of these 10 terrains of consciousness. Everybody's terrain of consciousness is running them. It's creating their behaviors, their thoughts, their values. Some people will stay at the same terrain their whole life. Other people will shift through many terrains over the course of their life. I can see how when I was at a different terrain, I saw the world completely differently. I had a completely different job, completely different friends, I lived in a different place, I had a completely different relationship to reality than I have now. And that's because my terrain of consciousness was different back then. Coming to understand the 10 terrains has been incredibly helpful for me personally, because now I understand why I see things so differently. For example, from my father, from my uncle, I used to sometimes get agitated about the powers that be, how could they be doing this to our planet? But I understand now the terrain of consciousness that they are coming from. And that has really helped me to have compassion towards them, to have less judgment about them, and it actually frees me to come from a much more empowered place in my response to them, rather than coming from fear and anger and reaction. I now understand why life here in the Byron Shire is so different from, say, in Sydney or in Melbourne, because there is a particular prevailing terrain of consciousness here in Byron that's different from in the rest of Australia. The continuum of the 10 terrains of consciousness is essentially humanity's journey of spiritual evolution. If you're someone who wants to deeply know yourself and who wants to deeply understand our world, I invite you to come along. On the 18th of February, we're doing a presentation for the beautiful community here in the Byron Shire. It is our official launch of the 10 Terrains of Consciousness model after many years of work. We are incredibly excited about sharing it with all of you and so delighted to be able to have the birth of this baby be in the Byron Shire.